Arcadian finishing clarified and total recap. Detailed.
In the puzzling world of Arcadian, which is set after a major fiasco and is full of obscurity, remaining lively is like an unsafe move between light and obscurity, between feeling cheerful and feeling sad. This serious story reminds us of motion pictures like A Calm Put, where individuals are battling against perilous animals that come out at night. The primary story is approximately finding an uncommon medication in this chaotic world, but it's not simple since the pharmaceutical could be a riddle. The characters confront numerous challenges along the way. As we investigate Arcadian, we'll see closely what makes this story so frequent and curious. We'll talk approximately secretive pharmaceuticals and the relationships between family members as they attempt to outlive the haziness. We'll moreover examine the finishing of the motion picture, what happens to the characters, and why it remain with us indeed after the motion picture is over.
Recapitulation of Arcadian.
In the motion picture Arcadian, we're taken to a dull and sad world, where what's cleared out of humankind battles against dangerous animals that come out at night. Paul, played by Nicolas Cage, could be a strong and decided father, who, at the side of his twin children, Joseph and Thomas, tries to outlive this unsafe put. During the day, they seek nourishment within the ruins of the ancient world, and at night, they cover up in their solid farmhouse to secure themselves from the frightening animals that come out in the dark. The story of the motion picture is full of pressure, as the family faces threats from both exterior and interior. Thomas, one of the children, regularly does hazardous things that put him in threat. This leads Paul to go on a perilous mission to spare him when he gets stuck in a cave. Along the way, Paul gets badly hurt while answering his children, showing how intense a life is in this world. As the story goes on, Joseph, the other child, appears to be keen and comes up with plans to battle off the creatures. The family's rummage around for medication becomes an enormous portion of the story, showing how vital it is for them to stay together in tough times. They got to bargain with lots of challenges and difficult choices, like who to trust and what penances to form. In a pitiful finishing, Paul gives up his life to spare his children, showing how much a parent is willing to do for their kids. As the sun rises, the family that's cleared out may be battered, but they're still standing, showing how solid individuals can be indeed when life is truly extreme.
Specifying of Arcadian finishing explanation.
In Arcadian, things get stronger as Paul, Joseph, and Thomas confront their hardest minute, however. With the creatures getting closer and their farmhouse encompassed, the family should be savvy and courageous to create it. Paul faces the animals bravely, whereas Joseph and Thomas connect with him, battling nearby their father to remain lively.
Paul's sacrifice.
In a pitiful minute, Paul chooses to do something exceptionally huge to keep his children secure. Indeed, on the off chance that it implies he might kick the bucket. With the creatures getting closer, he battles them to deliver Joseph and Thomas time to do their arrange. Indeed, even though he's hurt, Paul keeps battling difficult to form beyond any doubt his family remains secure.
Thomas feeling awful and making up for mistakes.
During the strong battle, Thomas feels terrible about what's happening and faults himself for a few of it. But as things get more genuine, he finds a way to form up for his botches. He sticks by his family and battles with them, showing how courageous he is. Thomas demonstrates he's a genuine legend, doing everything out of adoration and dependability for his family.
The ultimate stand.
As the beasts get prepared to assault one final time, the family gets prepared for an enormous battle. Paul takes the lead, whereas Joseph and Thomas use all their traps to attempt to halt the beasts. They trust their handcrafted resistances will work. The battle gets strong, with everybody battling difficulty to remain lively.
The conclusion and what's next.
After everything they've been through, the family comes out of it feeling harmed but not crushed. They're closer than ever, having gone through such an extreme time together. Indeed, even though they're pitiful, approximately losing their father, they feel superior knowing they got through it together. As they take off their harmed domestic to discover someplace more secure, they know things might still be intense, but they're beyond any doubt they can handle it as long as they adhere together. In the other scenes, watchers will see the family beginning a modern experience as they seek an unused put to live. They'll confront modern challenges and perils on their travel, but with their bravery and assurance driving the way, they won't let anything halt them. Together they'll keep going, indeed, even though they don't know what lies ahead. They've decided to outlive and remain cheerful, no matter what. Hello everybody, I just needed to take a minute to specify my true appreciation to all of you who observe my videos. Your support means the world to me. Whether you are a longtime watcher or found my channel, I appreciate you taking the time to check out my substance. It persuades me to keep making and sharing. If you've delighted in my recordings, if you don't mind, consider hitting that like button and subscribing for more. Much appreciated once more for being a portion of this travel.